football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. On the ground, it's Goff. Finds some fresh air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. With the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time.
Touchdown, Illinois! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
If you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Smith wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. It's a running room. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illini!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the single back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. We've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's White. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete on the comeback. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now they'll run the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Goff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. The screen, and watch out. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. They're going back to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the rest. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a lot of more.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit, they were able to swat that one away.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Snapped it in the shotgun. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Snap in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Under fire. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. All alone as he catches it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back, maybe making this thing a football game.
It's 3rd and goal and a Give to the running back. And they swarm him under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready, and your field goal kicker comes.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Rush is on him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off on them.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away. Makes his man miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Yoder. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Illinois! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 12 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There he goes! He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Bug. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.